What's up, YouTube? Back with another video, and today I'm speaking on why being isolated was the best thing that happened to me. At first, of course, this doesn't feel good. Feeling separated from friends, family, just feeling ostracized in general. And a lot of the times, this is divinely orchestrated. You may want to live in the world, but and be of this world, but God knows what He has for you, and He knows what calling He has on your life. So He doesn't want you to settle. So of course, at first, this could be very uncomfortable, but all He is doing in this isolation is just trying to refine your character and forge character and prune away things. He wants you to wrench your heart. He wants you to view your heart posture and get rid of the things that you wouldn't feel comfortable presenting to Him on Judgment Day. And also, this will help you build a better relationship with Him and get closer. You know, I feel like we weigh too heavily, especially in today's society. We weigh a little bit too much on religion and going to church and things of that nature, instead of building a relationship and keeping that integrity with the Creator. Which nothing is wrong with going to church. You know, if you go to church, you know, that's good. But if you're turning away from this service and this sermon, and you're not putting His teachings into practice, this is where I feel like you're going wrong with Christianity. You should be putting these teachings into practice and living the things out that the wisdom in the book gives in private, not just at these services and on Sunday and things of that nature, but also just build that foundation and build that relationship with Him. And also, when I was in isolation, this put me in a state of shadow work, doing a lot of shadow work and internal work, and seeing things that I didn't like about myself, which is uncomfortable, which was very uncomfortable. And I noticed some things about myself I didn't like. I was heavy on people pleasing and just wanting to feel accepted, feel a sense of belonging. And it had me molding to fit in and living by worldly principles, living by things of this world. And that was uncomfortable. That was not liberating, because I'm conforming to the world and I just didn't feel right. But once I was able to separate myself, or God separated me, it was divinely orchestrated. I kept trying to be in the world, but God just kept things just kept happening, occurrences and things. I'm getting signs like I shouldn't be doing this, and I would just be resisting, like, no, let me have this, but things just didn't go the way I wanted them. And once I was able to sit with myself and look back on all the times and I was just trying to be of this world, it just, everything seemed to come full circle. That these things are being divinely orchestrated for me to walk this path, walk this straight and narrow path for God, and to be, he was calling me. And once I was able to sit with myself and see these things that I didn't like, and building a relationship with God was helping me prune these things away, I was able to actually see what I wanted for my life. So I got rid of, I'm still currently getting rid of these things. You know, we're all a work in progress, but I was able to, you know, get rid of things that weren't serving me. Cause once I initially felt God's presence, I just started to seek after it more. And the more I sought after him, it seemed like the more blessings just start. The more visions and revelations he would give me about my life if I would just continue to walk with him, even when things didn't make sense. And I'm getting rid of these things. And he's giving me revelation, showing me what my life would look like, and working with me in giving me the desires of my heart, but also refining my character. You know, I honestly feel like God isn't gonna put more on us than we could handle, good or bad, cause you know, we could be ready for $100,000 or 300, but we wouldn't be a good steward over these blessings. You know, we want it like this. We want it like, you know, we want things to just come through for us, but it doesn't work like that. Sometimes God will prune things on our character, and to make sure that we could handle and steward this blessing, which, you know, I'm grateful for. I'm very grateful for it, because I want what's for me. I want what's for me, and I want to be able to maintain these things as best as I can, as best as I can. And this will make you appreciate what's yours more, instead of trying to compare. And I just been focusing on trying to control what I can control, trying to control what the controllables, to move forward and walk in this calling that God has set out for me, and make these visions reality. And there, every day isn't sunny. Every day isn't sunny. Some days it's raining. But you know that's life. There's ups and downs to it, and once you understand the rhythm, once you begin to understand the rhythm, and you you stay neutral, you try your best to stay neutral, and you try your best to stay neutral with the ebbs and flows of life, and make sure you're making progression to in faith, in this calling that you're being beckoned to. And I'm slowly but surely, I feel like personally am coming out of isolation, but this is something we can't rush. We can't rush the process. So I'm willing to stay in this isolation as long as it takes. I trust God and what He's doing in this work that He's doing in me. That's what you gotta do, man. You gotta trust Him, man. Sometimes blindly. You're not always gonna have clarity on why it is you're doing this thing. It'll be revealed to you. It'll be revealed to you in due time, but you know, sometimes you just gotta move. If you feel something tugging on you, don't resist. Don't resist. But this life is beautiful, man. It's very beautiful. You just gotta strive on and keep faith in God and what He's doing. He's not gonna put you he's not gonna put you through anything he can't take you through. And he's gonna be with you every step of the way. Even times where he may be quiet. He's testing your character. He'll be testing your character. So always be aware. And that's one of the reasons why isolation was the best thing that happened to me, you know. And I hope you guys got some value from this video, and God bless.